Hey everybody, Victor here from Master Body Fitness. So today's question has to do with gaining weight, gaining muscle mass. This is for a dear friend of mine, Guy. He lives in Florida. He's probably in his late 30s, early 40s. And he is what many people around the internet refer to as a hard gainer. I'm a hard gainer myself. What that means is hard gainers have trouble not being super skinny. You know, if I didn't eat well beyond what's comfortable for me, you know, if I just stopped eating whenever I was full, I would be probably 50 pounds less than you see me now. I'm not really like that big of a guy. And that's a condition many people have. Not a condition, it's just a fast metabolism, which is great for many things. We're not going to be overweight really probably unless we really try to force it upon ourselves and get really sloppy. But at the same token, if you want to look kind of like a muscular dude, which many guys do, and don't want to seem like super like sunken in and skinny and frail and like sinewy looking, then you got to do certain things other than what normal people do. The game changes for people like that. So anyway, my boy Guy, he wants to gain muscle. Again, he's a middle-aged guy. So I'm going to give you guys, if anybody else in this situation, the important components of this. I've been there. I train people in the situation. I'm very well educated on this subject. And again, if you go into your workout routine and diet and you try to do what everybody else is doing, something that a normal person would follow, it's just not going to work for you. It's not enough protein, it's not enough calories, and you're not going to gain weight. And you can work out until you're blue in the face, but all that's going to do is make you burn even more calories throughout the day, and you'll probably even lose weight. It can be a big pain. So there's two components to gaining muscle mass, which is what you want. You don't want to just gain weight. I can tell you to eat Little Caesars $5 pizza every day, and you're going to gain weight, even if you're a hard gainer, and even if you're not working out. You're going to look like a slob. You don't want that. You want to look good and lean and put on quality weight. So what you have to do is eat a lot, and you have to lift heavy weights. Doing something like the P90X or yoga or jogging or any of that bullshit. Now this is bullshit. It's not bullshit. It's actually good stuff. But it's not going to work for you. You need to train with heavy compound exercises like the bench press, the squat, the deadlift, the power clean, the military press, rows, you know, basic building block, fundamental exercises. Not seated, one-arm Arnold bicep curls, not machine tricep press down, none of that unilateral assisted nonsense. That is bullshit, by the way. Those exercises do suck. The last one anyway, machines for the most part, they do suck. I'll just say it. They're not going to do most people any good except bodybuilders, but you don't really usually see bodybuilders on the machines anyway. Anyway, so you just have to train very heavy and you have to eat a lot. And you don't want to train and work out too much. That's another thing that people have problems with. If you want to work out 6 days a week, well, every time you work out you're burning calories, and your goal is to create a surplus of calories, meaning you want to consume more calories than you burn off. And if you're working out all the time, you just have to eat that much more. And eating a lot is already a challenge, then you're going to have to eat that much more. So for people like you, I would recommend 3 solid workouts per week, training with heavy weights. I would pick one day and dedicate it to the bench press and all your pushing muscles. Another day, ideally a couple days apart, like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday would be good. Like a Wednesday, do your legs. And again, don't do leg extensions. Do back squats or front squats or lunges or something heavy. Heavy leg presses. Stuff like that. It's going to get your whole body revved up. And then a third day, I would recommend doing your pulling muscles. So your back muscles, your bicep muscles, your hamstrings, your calves. Work all those in one day. You can hit those really nicely with the deadlift or the power clean or the snatch. And then some cleanup exercises with like rows and pull downs and bicep curls and calf raises and stuff like that. You can do abs if you want. Doesn't really matter. Your core is going to get trained just fine with those heavy squats and deadlifts and bench press and whatnot. But again, the component number 2 is to eat a lot. In particular, eat a lot of protein and a lot of carbohydrates. You're not one that needs to be going on a low-carb diet. You need to eat a lot of carbs and a lot of protein. Perhaps, I would say even go a little bit lower on the fat content. You can get protein from any meat, eggs, dairy, protein powders, protein bars, etc. And carbs you don't want to usually get from like processed, like white flour, that kind of thing. You want to eat it in the form of like rice, oatmeal, sweet potatoes, Ezekiel bread. I know you remember that. Stuff like that. And eat lots of it. You have to eat well beyond what is comfortable. You are going to have to stuff yourself because you're trying to gain weight. You're trying to cause your body to do something that is outside of its normal homeostasis. So if you just ate comfortably and trained lightly, you're going to stay the same. You want it to grow bigger, and as a result, you have to feed it and do something that's out of the norm, out of your routine, something you're not going to have to do forever. Once you get to your ideal weight, then great. But that's it, boss. Eat big, train heavy, but don't train too much, and eat clean foods, and you'll gain. You want to gain about 1 pound of muscle mass per week. That's great. If you can do that, your goal, if you're gaining 5 pounds a week, clean up the diet or reduce your calories a bit. But you aim to gain 1 to 2 pounds a week, and do the math. Do that for a few months. You'll be jacked, bro. All right. Thank you very much. Any other questions, please drop it in the response section of the YouTube video here. And I will be back again next time. Peace.